Hello, Randy. Hello, In God We Trust. And hello, Lisa Lee. How are y'all doing tonight? We'll give it a minute, see if we can get some others to come on in. Like and share. Subscribe, please. Thought we'd come in tonight and have a talk. We'll wait till, well, it is 10 p.m. Hello, Brain Damage. How you doing? Solar Dutch, how you doing? Dutch is our club SA. Let's take this on down a bit. Hello, Ethan Wilson. I don't know what us means. Hey, we did get some trolls the other night, so if you see one, try and get my attention and we'll get rid of them. That generally happens when we post on Twitter, which is a piece of crap of a platform. We don't use it very much, and I think we'll go ahead and quit using it at all. No reason we should give them any recognition. But I wanted to come on tonight, as you know, last night, and I wanted to talk about this because of things we've heard today. And let me say one thing: whether you get the vaccine or not, that's your choice. You should not be forced to take it. You should not be threatened with your job. You should not be threatened over going on a cruise or getting on an airplane or anything else. Now, the problem we're having is mixed messages. And anytime you politicize anything, that's what you get. That's what you get. And right now, as we saw early on, Biden, Kamala Harris, and a lot of other Democrats were out there downplaying the virus. Oh, I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take the vaccine. They were downplaying the vaccine, I'm sorry. Saying I wouldn't take the vaccine. It hadn't been through all the steps. Saying all this stuff. They did it again and again and again for months. For months. The whole time Donald Trump was in the presidency and they were working on the vaccine. And then all of a sudden, when they managed to get into this, what I would call a power vacuum, when they managed to get in there, then their tune changed. Get the vaccine, get the vaccine, get the vaccine. It's good stuff. And there's been a whole lot of mixed messages. And last night we brought up this mask. I'm going to show it to you again. We brought this up last night, and by accident, when OG used one of those while he was spray painting, and after he was spray painting, he took it off, and the paint particles from the overspray, you could see it inside his nostrils. So if this thing cannot stop paint particles, it can't stop anything else. So today we continued on. We went and bought an N95 mask. The standard. The standard. Hey, it's better quality. It has better straps, that pulls that mask to your face. As he painted today, and I'm fixing to show you a video of it, and let me make sure the audio is on for this. There we go. And let me switch the cube. I'll turn my mic off for a second, and you can see for yourself what happened. Here we go. All right, OG, we're back live. Now the time is for the nostril check. So how are we looking there? Oh my gosh! Look everybody. There is blue inside after using the N95.
Yep.
Holy smoke, everybody. Holy smoke. Supposed to be the standard. Whether it's the medical N95, but these are the things that people are buying, and they're not working. Because for sure, microorganisms and whatever you call those things, the COVID virus can get through, everybody. Don't be buying these damn things. Don't be buying them. Don't buy them. China's selling them to us. We're out of our minds with fear. Now, I probably made a mistake there because I do believe 3M masks are made here in this country. I do not see a China stamp on it any place, but that doesn't mean anything, because you can ask the people that manufacture in China not to put their label on it, and they will do it. They're not proud. They will take anything referencing China off of whatever product they're building. Now, we're not saying not use this stuff, but what we're saying is they're not working with our little experiment there. Oh, and hey, guess what, everybody? Next, because we're still painting out there, we are gonna go get a medical grade. You know, I just saw some of those blue masks today or tonight in the drugstore for children, a packet of them for $24. $24. Let me show you again this thing. Now, this is just public information, everybody. This right here, I saw that tonight for children. For children. They don't work. And besides that, the kids are not going to wear them anyway. They're not going to wear them right. Hell, half the adults out there don't wear them right. Or don't wear them at all, like me. I mean, I've already had the China virus. And I should be good to go, according to the science. But it's like I said, the science has been sending mixed messages. But what is worse, everybody, I heard today, it was on the news, and they were talking about a hospital. They had contacted a hospital, and they had asked them, hey, you have a test for the Delta COVID. And the answer to that question was, from that hospital, and I think it was in Houston, I'm not sure, the answer was, well, we don't have a test for that variant. So if around the country they don't have a test for the Delta variants of the COVID virus, how in the hell are they coming up with all these numbers? But what's worse, everybody, what's worse is, let me show you this as we go right here. Now, that is Fort Bliss, from what I understand. And they had a COVID outbreak. Yeah. And some whistleblowers have claimed there's gross mismanagement at migrant kids' detention facilities that's led to nightmare conditions. Listen to this, everybody. Mismanagement by contractors at the federal detention facility for migrant children. Did you even know this existed? In Texas led to squalid conditions for the children detainees, according to a new whistleblower's complaint released on Wednesday. The whistleblowers described what they say they witnessed at the facility from April to June 2021. They wanted to sound the alarm about what they call gross mismanagement, gross waste, and abuse of authority. A senior U.S. Public Health Service manager allegedly concealed the true size of a substantial coronavirus outbreak at the detention facility. And there was a shortage of, guess what? Masks. The manager, when asked about the lack of delousing kits, said there were no lice at the camp, claimed there was no lice. Even as a girl's tent occupied by hundreds, everybody, of detainees had to be locked down because of a severe lice outbreak. Sounds like a cool place to be, right? When questioned about the outbreak, the manager was dismissive, saying that since the girls have longer hair than the boys, they would naturally be more prone to lice infestation. Now, we're just talking about lice right now. Boys that were detained at this facility complained of having no underwear at all, or only one pair. One of the whistleblowers said he suggested using federal expense card to purchase underwear at a nearby Costco or Walmart. Oh, they're going to step in. A senior federal manager allegedly told him, "I don't have time for this shit." That's what they told him. Construction workers at Fort Bliss were also accused in the complaint of sexually harassing the girls detained there. And when the federal employees expressed concerns, managers at the facility resisted taking their complaints, according to the report. Private contractors with no experience for caring children operate nearly every aspect of Fort Bliss facility. There's three. Chinga Corporation, Servpro, and Rapid Deployment Incorporated. Hey, sounds like that sounds like a relative's business, if you know what I mean. These corporations, which won contracts worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Listen, everybody, there's people making money off of this crap. And this is according to government spending records. Arthur Perlstein and Lauren Beinhold, the whistleblowers, are career federal civil servants who were posted to the Fort Bliss from April to June 2021. Perlstein worked on the clinical assessments of detainees and with small groups that provided mental health services. Reinhold in the detainees' girls' tent and on the I've got it mixed up there. Anyway, the whistleblowers filed this first complaint in early July. Federal detailees, I don't know why they say that. Anyway, witnessed significant waste, fraud, and abuse. When they attempted to express their concerns to federal managers, they were told time and time again it was the contractors that were in charge, and government employees needed to be responsive to the contractors' needs. The contractors ignored and rejected most detailees' concerns. So, I mean, this is what happens. This is what happens when the government gets involved in anything. Let me switch this thing back around. They've screwed it up. They've screwed it up. You know, these big tech outfits, they're using algorithms to see what we're talking about. They can do that. They want to know what we're talking about, and they will use it against us. And that's the reason I come on here and say all this stuff tonight. I don't give a damn if they care, if they know what we're talking about. You know why? Because it needs to get out there. It needs to get out there to the people. They need to know what their government is doing. They need to know, and we need to be sick and tired of all the lying. You know, if they want people to be confident in the vaccine, they need to start telling the truth. Is what they need to do, because people do not trust what they're saying. And now, for the first time, I do believe ever, they don't trust the science, even though they never should have. We should have been questioning from day one on the science, and especially since we know the fact of that this scourge was released upon the people of this planet. And they need to answer for all the deaths that have happened around the world and in this country. All the damage that's been done to this country. And the damage that continues to happen to this country because of our own government. Now, whether that's in collusion with the CCP or any other entity that would like to do harm to this country, we need to have a mechanism to take care of this. And I will say this, we just elected a new congressman here in this district, District 6, Congressional District 6. And I promise you, I'm going to keep an eye on him. I'm going to keep an eye on our senators. I'm going to keep an eye on all of them. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to the rule of first strike and you're out. We need to know that he's working for us and not working for himself or a party. The first time he steps over the line, I'm going to be on the courthouse steps. I'm going to be raising hell, and I'll continue to raise hell all the way through his term. And if he does something that other than what we want him to do out of our district, he's gone, man. He's gone. But yeah, hey, brain damage, I could talk about that all day long. He had a lot of money. There's suspicions about where that money came from. He was on YouTube every 2 seconds. Anytime you switch the channel, there was Rick Perry talking at you. So yeah, he had a lot of money. And there is some suggestions of where that money came from. So we'll find out, and we'll watch him closely. Matter of fact is, I'll send him a letter tomorrow telling him what we're doing. What we're doing. First time he throws us under the bus, that's it. That's it. So we'll see. Let me see. Fort Bliss, I mean, that's concerning because we know they're bringing all these people into the country. They're not being tested for COVID. They're not being treated. There are agencies like those that were mentioned in that article, these corporations that just come out of thin air. And I would be suspecting of how those companies were formed and who is behind them. We'll see if we can dig into it and find out. Because apparently these people don't know what they're doing. And they're trying to do it on the cheap to maximize profits. It's kind of like private prisons or prisons run by private corporations. That's what I would think it's like. And we've seen the results of that in Waco and other places. Yeah. But everybody, let's recognize that they can tell everything we're saying. They can even read your lips. The algorithms can. They can know everything that you're saying and what we're talking about. But like I said, we're not scared about that. It's not anything they don't need to hear. Not anything. And so we've got to make sure, number one, these elections are straightened out. Number two, make sure we put pressure on the Republicans. The only thing we've got standing in the way of total disaster is the Republicans in the Senate that are able to block these bills. The first time they collapse, it's devastating. It's devastating. They shouldn't be agreeing to any of these crazy bills they're putting forward. They shouldn't be agreeing to any massive spending bills. None of it. And they damn sure shouldn't agree to making all these people instantly American citizens. That's what we've got to do. But we'll come up with some ideas. We always do, and we'll go knocking on some doors. We're not afraid to do that. And hey, one other thing I wanted to mention is we're still in the testing mode, and I just saw the screen flicker. And so tomorrow I'll be changing back to the old internet, and then we'll compare the two. I mean, the only thing I've seen is the flickering we still get on the screen, or that we're getting on the screen that we didn't have with the other internet. So we'll make a decision when we switch back which one is best, and it won't be decided on which one's the cheapest. We don't go that route. We want something that works. And so, yeah. Stupid phone, I said Navy shellback. Oh, you did it with your phone. Yeah, I got on my shellback hat tonight. So anyway, you guys, think about all this stuff. Pass it on. Pass it on. I mean, taking the vaccine or not is your decision. And I'll tell you what I did. There is a video at the China Virus Survivors page. The very first article in there, you'll see a grocery store, I think it is. And I tell you everything that happened to me when I caught the China virus and what medicines, what I was doing, what I was taking. And yeah, I was taking, vitamin C, zinc, and a couple other things to help build up my immune system. Now, you might want to get ahead of the curve and do some of the same things. Do your own research. And also in that video, that article, the very first one on the China Virus Survivors page on Facebook, yeah, I tell you everything the doctor subscribed to me and that I took. And I think my 93-year-old dad got the same medicines. We did not receive a vaccine. We received medicines that combat the attack on your lungs. And from what I understand right now, the Delta virus, the death rate from that is really low. And they're not talking about that. They're not talking about that. They don't want to put that information out there because they don't want it to get in the way of scaring the hell out of you. Now, as we went over last night, your chances of dying by the coronavirus is 0.0%. I'm sorry, 0.04%. That's 0.04%, not 4%. Less than 1%. That's what we're talking about. Your chances of dying from this are really low. And now doctors at the hospitals, they're doing a great job. Hospitals are doing a great job. Maybe we'll venture over to a local hospital, or if we can get someone that works at a hospital to talk to us, we'll definitely talk to them. And make no doubt about it, I'm not making light of it. This virus can be very detrimental and dangerous to certain people. It can. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, and follow your own mind. Don't let some government entity scare the hell out of you into wearing a mask, into doing something that's detrimental to your health, your mental health, your children's mental health. That's what I'm saying, everybody. But hey, as more information comes out, or more mixed up information, and that's the biggest problem, I can tell you now the largest group of people that are not taking the vaccine are black people. They don't trust it. They don't trust the government. But yet they're at that trough all the time, right? Have a great evening, everybody. Have a good day. A good rest of the week. And our next podcast will probably be Friday or Saturday, and we'll be talking to Napa, who's out in West Texas, out there where things are going on. Oh, and we'll have something. Remember when I said we're going to be watching politicians, and they better be doing what they're saying they're going to do. They better be doing it. With that, everybody, have a great evening. We'll see you this weekend. And like I said, Napa will be our next guest. Bye-bye.